Welcome to my channel. I'm Karina, and today I'm going to show you how to do this super simple summery makeup look with the emphasis on the skin being natural, dewy, glowy bronze like we all want, and a super bold lip. So basically minimal to no makeup on the eyes, and I love this look. I think it's just simple, but you still have like a pop of color, so it looks like you put a lot of effort in. It's trendy and pretty. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. So I put some tanner on last night. I used the Bondi Sands like mousse stuff that they have in dark, and that just gave me a little bit of a summer glow. Because this look is all about skin and lips, first thing I'm going to do is just throw on some lip balm so that they're nice and hydrated and ready for the lipstick at the end. The first thing I'm going to start with are these Becca Skin Love Glow Elixir Glow Nectar Brightening Hydra Complex. Oh my god. They're just like a hydrating kind of drops that you can put on your skin, and just gives a little bit more life and kind of a glow without being shimmery or anything like that. Then I'm going to go in with the By Terry Brightening CC Serum, and that's just going to brighten up my complexion a little bit. Just one drop is enough, because I'm also going to go in with another product after this. Then I'm going to put on some MAC Strobe Cream. Remember this stuff, it's an oldie but goodie. So I'm going to put just like a little dab on. I'll put most of that on my cheek area, but then what's left over on my hands I will just kind of put everywhere else as well. Gives the glow from within look. So because I still want my skin to look like skin, I'm going to use my all-time favorite MAC Face and Body Foundation. The shade I'm using is C2, but I do mix it with these D-Bronzy Sunshine Serum Drops by Drunk Elephant, just because I did put tanner on, so I have to make the color a little bit darker to match. I'm just going to put this on with my fingers today, and then after I'll take my damp beauty blender and even everything out. So this is just with one layer on. The nice thing about this product is that it is buildable, so I think I'm just going to go in with one more layer here, and then I'll just take my damp beauty sponge and push it into my skin a little bit more to make everything look even more natural looking. I'm just going to zoom you in so you can see a close-up of my skin. See how glowy and natural looking that still is? It doesn't cover everything up. We'll do a little bit of spot concealing. Like, you can still see blemishes and the dark circles under my eyes, but the skin itself is so glowy and it just looks so natural. I love this foundation. The trick is when you have a light, like less coverage foundation like the Face and Body, you don't want to go in with a super heavy concealer like the Tarte Shape Tape, because it won't look balanced. It'll look like you have a light, beautiful sheen of makeup on your skin and then a ton of coverage under your eyes and on certain points of your face, and it just won't match very well. So I'm using the Born This Way concealer, the multi-use sculpting concealer. I have to mix two shades because I didn't buy the right shade the first time. So I'm mixing Nude and Snow, and I'm just going to put a little bit under my eyes and a little bit on my chin, but barely any, because I still want to keep this look skin focused and natural. Basically, like, that's all I'm going to do. And then I'll take my other finger and blend that out a little bit. I'm darkest like right here on the kind of the side of the nose and into my eye. And I'm just going to then take my sponge and finish blending that out. Probably mix that a little bit too light, but it doesn't have to be perfect, honestly. By the time we really blend it out and set everything with powder and do our bronzing, it'll all come together. I'm going to dot a tiny bit around my nose, where I tend to get a little bit more red, and I have a couple blemishes around my chin, like this little guy right here. We'll just cover him up. And then just whatever's left on your finger, go over your eyelids. Then before I set everything, I'm going to go in with a cream bronzer. The one that I have right now is the Fenty Matchsticks in Mocha. And I'm going to do my cream bronzing first. I'm just picking up this product today with my brush instead of applying it directly to my face, because I do want to keep my skin kind of as natural and light as possible. So just starting around the contour of my forehead here. I find this easier to blend out too when you don't apply the product directly to your face. So I apply it like I would a contour at first and just kind of carve out the cheekbone area, and then I'm going to bring that right up onto the apples of my cheek. A little bit across the bridge of my nose, under the tip of my nose, and then you can contour a little bit on your jawline if you want to. So the MAC Face and Body is a dewy finish foundation, but we're getting a lot of glow from all the stuff that we put, the products that we put underneath it as well, to just kind of boost that dewy, natural glowy finish. So I'm going to set everything with a translucent powder. So I'll just take a duo fiber brush and just really lightly dip it in and tap it off. And then when there's not a lot on my brush, then I will just set my face. Because I put so many like highlighting products underneath, I'm not afraid to set my entire face, and it'll all come back to life when we spray it at the end with a setting spray. I really like this product. It's a little bit newer. It is the mineralized blush by MAC called Humor Me. So it has a little bit of a sheen to it, not a sparkle or anything like that, but just like a very, very slight glow. And it's just like a neutral product. You could use this to bronze. I'm going to put it on the apples of my cheek today just to give myself a little bit more life. So just taking the Morphe E4 blush brush, there is an ever so slight pink to this brown. So it does work really well for a blush, especially if you just want that super natural kind of flush looking cheek, bronzed flush looking cheek without having like a pop of color to it. So it's like my favorite stuff to use in the summertime. So we'll leave it there. Blush always tends to fade, and we'll see if we want to put a little bit more after we do our lip. But first I'm going to do my brows. I'll do them off camera because it's so boring, but I'm going to try to make them a little bit bigger and fluffier today. I don't really have those natural model looking fluffy magazine brows, so I have to fake it. Alright, that's kind of the best I can do. The problem is I don't have a lot of brow products right now. I need to replenish my brow collection. So I just had a pencil that I used by MAC. It's the Stylized Eyebrows Styler crayon. It's easy to use. I ran out of my Benefit Gimme Brow, which sets my brows in place, but I ordered the Boy Brow by Glossier, and I can't wait for it to get here, and I'll let you know if I like it. Next, to quickly finish off the skin, I'm going to fill in my beauty mole with the NYX eyebrow marker. Okay, and we're not done with that glow yet, so I'm going to take my beauty blender and put some the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I used it in my last video. I'll probably use it in a lot of my videos because it has that perfect, very subtle shine without being like the, what's that trend called? Strobing highlight. I don't like that look. So just a pump of that on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to tap my beauty blender in to that product, and we will just work it onto the high points of our cheeks. I do like to put it on the bridge of my nose and on the cupid's bow. So our skin is done except for the setting spray, and I really like the way it looks. Now for the eyes, I'm going to keep it very bare and minimal. All I'm going to do is curl my lashes here. So I'm going to use the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going to go in with the shade Tempera. So just take any fluffy brush. I'm using the Sigma E25 eye blending brush. And then I'll just dip it in, and I'm just going to do a wash all over my lid just to brighten up my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with my absolute staple Shroom by MAC. So I have the Morphe E36 brush, just a small brush that fits in the inner corner of your eyes really well. And I'm just going to take my, whenever I want to just do a really small coat of mascara, or thin coat of mascara, I use the MAC Extended Play just because the wand is really small. The lip I chose is, it's a oldie but goodie by MAC again. It's called All Fired Up. I love this color because it's awesome for the holidays like Christmas, New Year's. but perfect for the summer as well. I find it easiest to throw it on right off of the bullet and then go in with my lip liner after to perfect everything. Now I'm going to fill in the rest with my liner to really perfect the edges. When you're wearing a bold lip like this, it's important to really make it look clean. Otherwise it can just look a little bit messy or like clownish. My liner is a NYX liner. I love their lip liners. And actually I've had this for a number of years and it still works perfectly. It hasn't dried out. So this is 817 in Hot Red. And when I go to line my lip, I like to outline or overline my the Cupid's bow and then just the center bottom part of the lip, and then follow my actual lip line when you get into the outer corners of the lip, just because it kind of makes your lip look a little bit more vertical looking than like wide looking, and it's just a very youthful, pretty appearance. Lastly, I'm just going to set my face with the MAC Fix Plus setting spray, and that will just melt the powder back in and bring our skin back to life, which is what this whole thing has been about. I love these kind of looks where they're just minimal, skin focused, and you have a pop of color somewhere. Comment below, let me know if you like this look. Let me know if you like the lip color I chose and what your favorite summer lip color is. And subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of I'm going to be doing a lot of natural, kind of neutral, elegant, classy makeup looks. I would be so happy if you subbed. I'm really new, so I'm still working on things like my production and my editing and explaining and all that stuff. But I really hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.